Hello, good afternoon. It's me, Carlos. I'm doing this tutorial because it's dedicated to a friend of mine, and this tutorial, so I've tried to upload it so it might also help you. Um, this tutorial covers a little bit of Hibernate and JPA annotations and the connection between your Java web application and and your database. So things that this what we'll do here is to automatically generate tables according to your model. So your design, your model that you do on your application, that model, that class will be a database. There will be a database tables on your MySQL database or Derby database or Postgre, whatever database that we use. But here I'll just be using the MySQL uh, da database. Okay, so we will get kicked kickstart here. So we will start by creating a new project as a Java web application. So we will give it a name. Um, what name can we give it? Think of a name. So we'll call it uh, amp mana man manage or something. No, no, no. It's whack name. What we call it? You can call it Facebook. Also, wake name. What name can we give? I know I'm not very good with. Okay, I'll give it Parrot. This name that I found. So we click next, and then so we have. So this is our context path. So and then we just click next, and we click finish. Okay. So now we are here on the application. It automatically creates our JSP page, so we won't be looking at any view in this application. So we will just be working on our on our model and our database schema. So here the first things first I want to do is to create my database properties. So I'll just say database. So it's let me cancel that, sorry. I'll just show you. So if you go to your source package, you go new, go to other, and then if you go down, the last one is other, and you choose property files. So it's kind of a property files that we're creating, and we'll give a name as a database. So I'm sorry for be going so fast because I really want to make the video short and understandable. But if you don't get anything on some of the things that I'll say, you can always leave a comment and we can discuss some of the stuff, and then I can post some files as well. So I'll just click on finish. So we have our database property files, so we can create another properties file. So this is for the log4j file. So this is what that will be logging on our application. So the content of this database file. So I have one that is already written. Uh, where's my database? My database properties. So I'll just copy that one and I'll paste it here. So so I'll give it we call it the Parrot database, as you say. So this is our URL, our database connection. So our where we installed my MySQL, whatever port you have it on here. So you'll change your your connection, and since we use our platform is will be on Hibernate, so we have to say it here. It's org.hibernate.dialect of MySQL, and we load the driver here, and this is the for username and the password. So this is like your simple database connection. And here on the log.j file, oh sorry, I made a mistake. I've pasted it in the log.j file, so I will just take it out of here and then we put it on our database file. So we have it, our database file. So let me save it. now we can go to a log.j file. So I have also the content of the log.j file to make it short. So, and then I'll paste it here. So this is our log. So this is what I will be logging out. So if you look in Google on your or you go to the log.j log4j website, and you can see what kind of logs you can put here. I mean, yeah, you'll get. But for the moment, I'm not touching much into that. So this is the simple log I have for me. So, and you don't need to understand much of it. I mean, you need it somehow later, but not at the moment. Yeah, so once I've done that, so I can just create my my base package. So I'll go to um, so this is my base package, the package that I'll be using. So yeah, I have on my package. So one thing I would like to do is to add the libraries for the application. I'll go to properties of the application, and I'll go to libraries, and then I'll add the jar file. So okay, this is my libraries. Well, library needs for this application, it's another question. Since we just need simple libraries, so we can have the ent, um, and we will have all this for logging. Wait, just select. So this is for logging. We will skip the Derby. We get the DOM for J. This is also has to do with the logging. So we get the Hibernates, all the Hibernates file, and yeah, we get the Java sys. So we will leave the JBoss. Can get the Joda time and log4j and MySQL connector, and we get sorry, and we'll get all the Spring. So let me just get all the Spring files. So have that and that and this 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 and that and that and that and that and that. So we not we have that we're not really using that, so we can just open. Somebody message me. Okay, and then we can just open the you can just add the library. So now the libraries are added into our applications, as you see. Now we can start uh, uh, coding our entity classes. So we'll go create a new package. We will store our model. So you can give any other name you wanna give it, but this is what I prefer. And in the model, so I'll create my entity class. So my entity class. So it's asking me to create a persistent unity, but I'll say no. I don't want to create a persistent unity because I'll create manually my own persistent unity. I'll create my own persistent unity manually. Okay, no, I actually let me first create the persistent unity because that will be much more convenient. So I'll just go to other in Java. So you search for your persistence and you'll go for persistent unity and you click next. So it will give you the name and JDBC connection. So we'll just choose a connection, but okay, and then I'll explain to you. Then we'll delete that connection just to create the file. Okay, it created our persistent unity. So we go to source and we will delete all of this because I don't need this. I'll delete. In case, I will actually just copy my persistent unity that I have here. So this is one of persistent unity I've done. I'll just copy that and paste into here. I'll just give it the name of my application, which is Parrot. So we have Parrot PU, this stands for Parrot Persistent Unity, and this is for my previous project, so I'll just delete that. So all the entity cluster will create it will automatically be added here in this persistent unity. Okay, so I'll go to model, and then I'll create new entity class, and I'll give this entity class's name like I'm call it let me call it Parrot. So, and then we click finish, and so here we have our Parrot entity class. And if we go to our persistence and we go to source, we see that they've added, why is it still adding this? So we can just take this off. So we have our Parrot class, so we save, and then can create another entity class and give it owner of the Parrot. Save it, we got persistence, source, so we have the owner of the Parrot. So we have a Parrot and the owner. So let me just give it, okay, so we have it like owner. We have just simple fields that will be into database. So a string like on name, then we can have private so since we're creating a list of so we have one owner can have many parrots, so just parrot. Okay, so we just import the list, and then we can just create a unidirectional one-to-many relationship. So we have like one owner can have many parrots, so it's one-to-many relationship we having here. So in the parrot, so sorry, if we go back, so we can just do the we can just encapsulate the fields, and then we refactor the fields. So we have the getter and setters. So I hope that you already know that, because I'm not going into a lot of much of the details. The main important stuff is for you to understand what do I have in my persistent XML and my database property files and these entity classes to auto-generate your tables. I'm going quite fast, but later on I will resume. I will do a conclusion, and I will explain in a much easier way. So I'm just doing fast so that I don't want to stay here for long. So we have a parrot class. So we have private string name, the name of the parrot. Okay, so for this we can also get some getters and setter for this. Okay, so now we have our owner and parrots. Okay, I will just conclude what we did here, and in the next section we will carry on from here. So we've created database property files, we've created the database property files where we have our URL, and we have the username and the password, all that we need for our database to be connected. Then we created our log.j file to log the stuff that we do on the server, and we've created the persistent um, unity. So the persistent unity, the one that will be talking to our to our database. Actually, it will be talking to our database. No, sorry, it will be managing how the entity classes persists onto our database. What will manage our database is the application context, which will be which will be touching on that point on the next video. So for the moment, just stay stay alert on our next video. So I hope that you guys managed to get far until here, and we haven't run anything, so we don't know if we've made any errors. If we made any errors, then when we run, then we'll be able to track down the errors. Okay, so I'll see you in the next section. Bye bye.